Hello and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So yeah, we'll be continuing with where we left off last time. Last time we dealt with Murray and Count and found out that Count was pretending to be on the side of foreign god but is actually from human history and trying to help us. It's still weird, but let's go with it. And then after that, two more trumpets were sounded. We met the new Dantes as well. So yeah, I think this was going to be the next trial, which will be trial fifth trial and sixth trial. So yeah, let's continue. Section 19, Death Storm King, Annihilating Beast. Oh, Death Storm King. Is it going to be? I think Annihilating Beast is referring to probably Lobu, and Deathstorm King. Is it Alter? What's her name? Lanceratoria Alter. Could be. Anyways, let's continue. And also the whole singularity or whole city is covered inside the giant bubble. So let's see. Udaiba, Mone, Yurikamome, Aomi Station, near the giant Ferris wheel. Under no circumstances, crowd of people could be expected to expected to be found milling about this landmark, overseeing Tokyo Bay. But now there but now there is not a soul to be seen. At least not a living one. Instead, the only thing visible in the enormous shadow of something that has no place in our world. That shadow, whoa, is an ominous violet electrical storm, an omen of death. It is the fang, the terror of being attacked in the dead of night. Bolts of purple lightning crisscross the night sky, each striking, coalescing until each strike coalescing until it strikes down. Whoa! Who? The fifth trial emerges, this Storm King, Theoric Alter. Sixth trial, Annihilating Beast, Libya Doom. I don't know. Theodoric Alter. Who is this? Okay, let's. Theodoric, former king of Italy, Theodoric the Great. Theodoric the First is former king of Westeros, but I think it's meant to be the former king of Italy. Let's see. Also called the Amel, was the king of Austria and ruler of the Ostigothic kingdom in Italy between 493 and 526. Okay. Reign. It's fine. Philosopher seek to restore the glory of ancient Rome. His ambitions. Okay. Not that much. Uh, predecessor. 15th March to 30 August. Uh, he died at age 71, 72 on the August of 30, 526. Ravenna is in Ravenna, Ostigothic Kingdom, officially the Kingdom of Italy. Okay, we'll learn more about him probably. We are Omen, we are Cruelty. We are the two shadows storm that have returned from far off lands. Those who yield live. Look upon us and know destruction and loss up. No, no destruction and loss are upon you. You, who still bears a heart, listen well. We are the fangs that will end your life. The atmosphere is quivering. No, it is the sheer quality of high-density magical energy in the air that's causing this. I've got bad feeling about this. Don't tell me we are going up against another servant with divine spirit level of magical energy. I'm afraid so. The Avengers chosen for the 5th and 6th trials may not be divine spirits, but each is in a class of their own. And they are truly massive in both size and stature. One wrong move and they will crush you with a single step. So let me ask you this, if I may. How experienced are you all at fighting enormous beasts? Enough. If I have to fight it, I will. How reassuring. There is the portal. Look who it is. Haven't seen that in a while. Guess he can still produce this thing from inside your shadow. I got no idea how he's pulling big moves like this with basically no magical energy, but I'll worry about that later. I appreciate the convenience of it, but this doesn't mean we are fighting back-to-back battles. We'll be fighting back-to-back battles. Are you up for it, this master? I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me. Let's go. Oh right, that always leaves me with a little motion sickness. And not like you get on a boat or a car either. It's weird. Still. This is such a cool design. If you gotta fight something that big, it's nice that we didn't have to use up energy getting here. Looks like we have got our work cut out for us. Indeed, it really is big. It must be at least 10 or so meters long. What is that thing? That is one of the souls that make up the legendary army of death and the embodiment of storms. Wild Hunt, the Death Storm King. The former king of Osteragos, who once departed this world, destined to one day return. The man who inspired the legend of Derich, the great hero of Bern. Alone he would be a formidable threat, but he is accompanied by gargantuan mount. The monster who once terrorized all of southern France. Libya, Libya de Guedan. Guedan. That thing is quite the daunting opponent. What do you mean by that? Are you saying you are familiar with the horse and rider's combat capabilities? Indeed, I am. Unbecomes to the history. There was a great beast hunt that once took place in the Gévaudan province of France in 1838. It was, in essence, the second Beate de Gua. I am butchering this French name so badly. Beate de Guadan incident, and the one who exorcised that Beate and its rider was none other than the wicked villain enchanted enacting his plans for revenge in this floral city of Paris, the Count of Monte Cristo. It was the year 1838. I was in a first class steam engine carriage somewhere in France. Count. Why are we going to. I'll just see how to pronounce it since it seems like this name is going to be used for pronunciation. Gévaudan. Gévaudan. Okay. Gévaudan. Why are we going to Gévaudan? I thought your great plans was already in motion. Is it because of the debt you owe Sir Morel? Or is it because... Are you serious? Duenetta, what a foolish question. Of course I am going to help Sir Morel. I am the fire of love and hate. I remember everything that has ever been done to me. I will never forget my grudge, my anger, or my tears, but neither will I forget those who helped me. Yes, sir. Besides, this great beast slaughtered every member of Morcerf's beloved Lieutenant General's investigation unit. I cannot stand by and do nothing while it wipes out all of Lieutenant General's other secret forces. If I did, all my work would come to nothing. No, the only one who has a right to ensnare, deceive, and torment Fralond Morcerf is I, the god of vengeance. So, what if this is the same beast from 7 years ago? 70 years ago. If it or anything else stand in the way of my revenge, then with my own hands I shall simply burn it to ash. Was that Dante's? Did I just see Dante's memory? What is it, Master? You look like you just saw a ghost or something. It looks like Dante's fought this thing before. Right, you are. Like me, That is the soul of a creature who was once Monte Cristo's mortal enemy, an altered spirit origin born to him through the fires of love and hate. But unlike me, but unlike me, it is not it is not on humanity's side. Sadly, its twin souls have truly become the fifth and sixth trials. I call it the Avenger of the Wild Hunt. Whoa. The thundering sound is nice. It is a bit delayed for lightning. We see the lightning first and then it's then we hear thunder on the map. A great bolt of lightning fell from the storm clouds to become a bird, which then perched atop the giant Ferris wheel and began flapping its enormous wings. Zapatos. As you look upon it, it screeches loudly and look back towards you with clear hostility in its eyes. Did that lightning just transform into a creature? What's more, it looks like it's looking at us. Prepare yourself, master. Take up combat stance. Assume simple summon stance. Yup, that's a bird, alright. Was that always part of the wild hunt? As a very literal embodiment of this storm, that bird is a harbinger of death and despair, an omen of the massive loss of life brought about by war and plague. Having said that, it's clear the time for idle chatter is over. Here it comes. Okay. Sure. Okay. Only attack up and the normal soot fragment. Okay, that should break the first bar.
我が王法の炎ただれた像で串刺しにするわラグロンドメント・ジュヘイン
That evade. Why? Plasma wheel.
選択は正しい。いいの？そっか。邪魔だわ。燃え尽きなさいな。炎の中でさまようがいい。
Okay. So I think NP is the cause of him having evade, so it would probably be smart to use ignore invincible CEs for him for it. Huh, this bird is quite formidable. I thought it would be no more than a familiar. But it is a monster in its own right. It truly is. That bird is the avatar of lightning itself, and is the wings of thunder. A genuine elemental. An elemental. I take it we are not merely dealing with a large demonic beast then. My understanding of elemental is that they are an offshoot of divine spirits. Is that correct? It is. There are further differences on which the clock tower could elaborate. But for now, that will suffice. At any rate, in North America, there is said to be a similar creature known as a thunderbird. But the creature you see there is a far cry from the true ancestral spirit. The wild hunt has twisted its anger, and now it is no more than a minion. A powerful one to be sure, but a minion just the same. You sound awfully sure about that. How can you tell? Because I asked the masked count a great many questions back when I was pretending to be the third try. Then why don't you tell us this sooner? I wish we had more time to observe it, but it doesn't. But I don't think it's going to give it to us. Looks like that thing's not going to wait for us to size it up. Here it comes. Oh, he's fast too. Okay. Where is it? Ignore invincible. Sure. No, this works. That is close. Is it just flat one turn? Yep.
任せなさいな。うるさい。そっか。燃え尽きなさいな。目障り。
Okay, another break bar. Man, I hate fighting this stupid bird. I cannot seem to cut through its neck. How irritating. Indeed, this is most vexing. I am certain we have the necessary strength to defeat it. I am equally certain we have landed a number of serious blows. Still, I understand where this altar is coming from all too well. All three of us Avengers are supremely ill-suited to aerial combat. Unfortunately, that means we lack the means to finish this creature off before it can retreat to the skies. We can't spend the whole damn day on one stupid bird. We gotta take this thing down now, especially with that giant horse and rider still waiting for us. Agree. I'd like to defeat it before we run into the wild hunt. My thoughts exactly. Alter, Salieri, I have thought of a way to finish this thing off in no time. We are going to use the Ferris wheel. Follow my lead. Huh? Oh shit. They are running straight up the Ferris wheel. What is Kagekyo? Now I see. Let's go, Alter. Master, use Mystic Code to give Alter a boost. Okay. The Wings of Thunder does not fly using its wings. It merely uses magical energy to hover and glide. Despite its appearance, it's not actually a bird. However, its predatory instincts are still a win in nature. You don't know that, but I do. The Wings of Thunder lazily circles the giant Ferris wheel, tailing lightning and focuses upon its prey. You alone on the ground, with your three guardians all running up the Ferris wheel. The Wings of Thunder instinctively understands how trivial it will be to pick you off. Without a moment of hesitation, it turns to dive straight at you. Just as it was about to begin its descent, the very moment it stops flapping its wings and tilts its body downward. A single arrow of light piercing its wings. An arrow of light, then immediately transformed back into the shape of a person. A person you recognize. Oh, there, I've pinned it now. Now, kill it. Understood. Behold my twin katana, Azamaru. As I cut its head off clean. Head clean off. My cut was too shallow. It's up to you now, Alter. You got it. Burn, you stupid bird. Avenger. Nice job following my lead. I didn't think you could do it. I'm glad you're here, but I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm glad you're here, San. I mean what I said. That's all. No matter. I sensed the lightning was about to strike, so I simply acted accordingly. Nothing about that was simple. Hell, did you see Mr. Sal back there? He didn't manage to react in time. Be that as it may, Alter. What? Damn it. I will stop answering to that seriously. Would you guys stop calling me just Alter already? It's not like I am only Alter here. Anyway, more importantly, I think it's time to go after the big guy. Look, he's staring right at us. So he is still not moving, even after we destroyed his elemental. Is he simply that confident in his fighting abilities, or perhaps he possesses a defensive noble phantasm? He does indeed. He does indeed. Even now, an invisible storm protects him. The real threat of that spiritual region, though, is its raw power. It doesn't matter. Our job's still the same. I'm going to burn his ass to the ground just like I did with that bird. Also, you picked one hell of a time to show up, new kid. Why now? Come on, tell us. What about my aunt? She disappeared all of a sudden. Huh? She disappeared along with all the neighbors. I didn't see a single person on my way here. We have noticed people in the vicinity disappearing during previous trials, but at this distance, that's quite a surprise. Then it would seem all of Tokyo is our battlefield now. That's... Heh. Now that's a bold freaking move. It's fortunate that our forces are all concentrated in one area now. We won't need to fight across the entire city. Our opponent of the 5th and 6th trial is the Avenger of the Wild Hunt. They are true monsters, being on par with a divine spirit that can command even elementals as their minions. Nonetheless, retreat is not an option. Our forces are 4 extra servants and assassin the master's simple summons. Just give me a sec. Nonetheless, retreat is not an option. Our forces are 4 extra servants, an assassin, and master's simple summon. Our task is to hit that thing with everything we have and defeat it right here in Odaiba. Hell yeah! Of course. Well, aren't you all confident? Fine, I'll give it my best shot. We are Omen. We are cruelty. We are Wild Hunt, Alter, Avenger. You who still bears a heart. Listen well, we are the fangs that will end your life. Assume a combat stance. Not so fast, Master of Chaldea. You must be careful here. Why you feel now is the now? What you feel now is the invincible storm I spoke of before. You won't last long in it with an unprotected mind. It floods your head with unbridled torment and lose the destination and terror of loss and destruction. Its electromagnetic aura torments your nervous system directly. Most people subjected to it either go mad and kill themselves and escape the plan on their or their nervous system shuts down before. Huh. Huh, you are telling us the storm is that dangerous? Yes, I am. Master, you fall back, we'll handle this. I'll be fine with these mystic code, I think. I can take it. Destruction comes all. Destruction comes for all. It is inevitable. Loss comes for all, for us all, bringing an end to envisioning. Fight me, kill me, transport your home fury into a sword and stand your ground. Fight me, kill me. Yeah, I read that. Futile play. Futilely plunge your blade into destruction. Scream and while at inevitable loss. Or if you wish to see tomorrow, then fight. Okay. Hmm. It looks like a Dante's color scheme on a demonic beast.
ですね。こ
Damn.
やつかや森に帰り
How many attacks does he have? It seems like he has. Usually there are 3 attacks, but it seems like it's closer to 6.
破壊する。任せなさいな。選択は正しいわ。
Okay.
どう？嘆きくる。
Okay, so I think next battle should make Muramasa Bonten. Next one should be Spacious not long after that. Okay. This was not that difficult of a battle, but it could have been more difficult since his attacks are definitely going to be annoying if he does more damage. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll keep her in that, and instead of odds, I'll give her this. So, traveler, you do not falter in the. You do not filter in the fear in the face of a storm. You walk through. You walk without fear of imminent, imminent destruction. You seek your goal without fear of impending loss. Very well. In you, I see a true stargazer. If you are brave, then immerse yourself in fleeting beauty. If you are reckless, then let your foolishness guide you. Either way, I shall grant you the privilege of being torn asunder by the storm. Gah. He's freaking big and tough. I have been letting loose on him, but I don't think I have even scratched him so far. This thing's really pissing me off. Indeed, even without a distinct advantage over us, His spirit origin is still strong, pure, and simple. I thought this Deathstorm King would be conceptual being, since he is the embodiment of the inevitability of death, and I couldn't have been more wrong. His spirit origin is truly massive and powerful, which has lent him an incredible offensive and defense. Let lent him incredible offense and defense. We can't possibly fight a being with as much magical energy as a machine god head on and win. He's just too strong. And then there is the problem of this invisible storm. How much is it afflicting Master? Master, I am okay. I'm still good. The hell you the hell you are. Look at your nose. You have sprung one hell of a leak. Wipe it away with your mystic code sleeve. I'm fine. I'll beat this thing before it beats me. This is no time to be acting tough. Just fall back for now. I'm a good idea, but a hair too late. It seems he has yet another bird up his sleeve. Another thunderbird. He was still able to summon a second one. Oh. Hmm.
週明けだな。温情はない。参拝の時よ。アリのように並びなさい。いかほど？私を悪
Hopefully she refunds about 50%.
その通りよ。
That
天使
would
の
be
地獄
good.
に帰りなさい。究極女神ヒーブ。
Oh, she missed the hearts and Buster. She has been hitting almost all three of them for quite some time, so that's to be expected. Okay, 50% still, it's back, so. It's a good thing that I kept the Ignore Invincible CE on her.
竜は復讐、炎は王鵬。差し貫くは何もかも。ラグロンドメッドデュヘイン。楽しいかしら？吹っ飛べ。ここがあんたの終わりよ。静かにして目障り許しはない切り裂かれるリーダーは砕け散る女神でないかしら参拝の時よアリのように並びなさい これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まりぬシュグラクエーサー。私は原始宇宙から来た女神。一時の勝利など嬉しくもなくもないわ。
56 done. What to do with them? 56 is a little bound, so I just switch him out for who else? No, fine with Archer, Lancer, Rider. No. Don't have any Rider, so yeah, sure. Bond 6 him so that I think in the anniversary he's getting his buff, his battery, so yeah. Okay, straight to battle.
女神でねえかしら。破壊する。耐えてみて。今のうちに準備。散歩黙って。もちろん。信頼回帰。臨界。始まりの領域。花開く命の音。すべてひとときの夢のような。レディーシグラクエーサー。白兵戦行きます。今のうちに準備。さあどうだ。来なさい。吠えなさい。サブニール。参拝の時の用意はできている。アリのように並びなさい。ええ。私を悪魔と言ったその通りよ。原始の地獄に帰りなさい。究極女神ヒーブ。すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグロンドメント・ジュヘイン。不毛ね、まったく。静かにして。黙ってないぞ。目障り。許しはない。やっ。黙って嘆きクイーン。そうか。 選択はた了解了解これが本当の私始まりは極小広がりは無限すべて我が心臓に収まる
Hey, this should complete.
シュブラクエーサーそこ鐘の音が聞こえる
That's 4 down. Was the Wild Hunt secretly some kind of aviary or something? Quit throwing so many birds at us, asshole. Not to mention all those demonic beasts that kind of looks like wolves. Oh, this is freaking exhausting. Haha. Even when you are whining, you are so energetic, Alter. You would make a great Kagekyo yourself. But look, we have another round coming. Huh? Shit, a 5th one. This is getting ridiculous. Reinforcements after reinforcements, but then I should have known the Death Storm King would have no end of Stormkin to call upon. I knew we would have to through. But these defenses are tougher than I imagined. I see no choice but to fall back and regroup. I trust you all right with that, way. Okay, fall back for now. Come, Alter, Kagekyo, Hasan. I'm counting on you to get way out of here safely. I'll bring up the rear. My illusionary fire should keep the storm my minions occupied. Venus port. Did we lose them? It would seem so. I no longer sense any bloodlust or hostile magical energy nearby. Sorry guys, but I need to change my spirit origin back for a while. Phew. Man, feels like I finally got a chance to catch my breath. It's freaking exhausting fighting one giant monster after another. And our spirit origins were not in the best shape to begin with. Even having said all that, I'm surprised this opponent has you so discharged. Well yeah, we are up against the Wild Hunt like from the fairy tales, right? Cause it's not gonna be just another demonic beast. I get that, but even so. Honestly, it pisses me off. I'm fighting as hard as I can, but neither my spear nor my fire is doing shit. The hell does that thing get off summoning elementals like they are going out of style? Indeed, those skin it keeps summoning are the real problem. We are Avengers. We cannot lose ground to an enemy we have slain once before. Those monstrous birds no longer pose an insurmountable challenge. However, it is still a great hassle to have to fight new ones over and over. If the Avenger of Wild Hunt has skin his skin were all to attack us at once. Oh yes, as things stand now, we simply lack the strength to hold them at bay. And yet, I also see no sign of that Wild Hunt means to do any such thing. He seems constant to keep sending his skin out to the front line while he remains in place. I suspect it's a matter of kingly pride. As long as that continues, we should be able to get past his skin. Just like we were before. The problem is what comes afterwards. Once we are past them, can we defeat him before he summons another wave? If only we had one more fighter on our side. However, for Dantes to bring another Avenger from Caldia, he would need a command spell. And I would prefer to avoid using one unless absolutely necessary, since Master only has the one remaining. I have an idea. My Noble Phantasm is an anti-city type. Accordingly, I can destroy an entire city if necessary. It can destroy. I can use it to take down the witch hunt's kin in one fell swoop and let you fight him without interference. What do you think? Just give the word and I will be happy to use it. An anti-city Noble Phantasm. So you could destroy this whole city. Oh yes. My Noble Phantasm can eradicate the bird, the wolves and everything else in your way. You need only ask. I may be an empty shadow without even a temporary contract, but I assure you, I will see it done regardless of what becomes of mine. Shake head, no? Thanks, but the answer is no. I appreciate the suggestion, but I can't do that. Oh? There are still people living here even if they are not here now. They might be gone right now, but there are still lots of people here. Then allow me to rephrase. How many sacrifices are you willing to accept in pursuit of your goal? Because, to my knowledge, you have already accepted at least 7. Hey you. Hey, you looking to have your face broken? Because I'm happy to cave it in. I'll start with that stupid stingy chin beard of yours. Rip that right out of the root. If you would be so kind, I'm addressing myself to wait presently. Yeah, that is why I am this close to losing my shit. Cagliostro. I'm not going to use your Noble Phantasm. End of story. I don't care what you say. I'm not changing my mind. Then what will you do instead? The enemy is powerful. While I'm sure you can fight well enough even with your current forces, I'm also sure I'm not the only one who feels uneasy about how far you can go while pursuing yourself to your limits. Under those circumstances, how will you engage the enemy? I'll hit them with everything I have got. I'll do everything I possibly can. I see. Then having done that, how would you rate your chances for victory? As I said before, we are at a tremendous disadvantage. Our enemy is destruction incarnate, 2 great foes in one, as strong as a divine spirit. And what's more, they have endless waves of elemental, thunderbirds, and wolf-like demonic beasts to wear you down. So, how will you win when the odds are stacked so heavily against you? Please, do tell me, Master of Caldia, what is your answer? I'll use a command spell. Forget it, Master. That's not happening. Anyway, Count Shithead, you got that thing for drama? Fine, I'll play along. So our opponent's practically a divine spirit and we are hopelessly outnumbered. Tell us something we don't know. Yeah, I'll say it. Even with as much power as we got to put out on the field, this has still been a tough fight. And I am thoroughly sick of those enemies who keep throwing waves of minions at us. But whining about it won't solve a thing. So really, the only thing we can do here is fight our way out with hard work and bold tactics, yeah? Alter, I'm no expert in matters of war or combat, but isn't that essentially the tactic one employs in desperate last stands? Oh, shut up. Okay, so normally it's true, but I've got a secret plan this time, alright? Can you not at least work that much out, you freaking idiots? My point is, Master is not giving up. He's going to do this no matter what. So, my only choice is to follow him wherever he goes. If that means I gotta come up with a secret plan, then damn it, I will. Alter. Appreciate that, Alter. Thanks, Alter. Oh, great. Now you are just calling me Alter too, huh? Anyway, guess that's settled. Salieri, Kagekyo, Hassan. Ba- Bargain bin limbo. Get Master and me close to him, whatever it takes. You mean to the Avenger of the Wild Hunt? Who the hell else? Who the hell else? Dumb. We got 3 trials to go, and that thing is 2 of them. So let's go take it down. Alright, you bastard, get ready, cause we are coming for you. Okay. I think this is the longest node in this story currently. Longest section. I admit, I might not be able to endure your thunder in my standard spirit version. But my lamenting exterior is another story. The man in green tends to dominate in this form, so I won't be able to hold it for long. But if Alter means business, I will do whatever I can to support her. I may not be used to aerial combat, but I'll still follow you wherever you go, Elemental. Back me up, Hassani Sabah. What a fool. But I must commend your spirit, music teacher. You know you are far better suited to a supporting role, given your inability to maneuver in the air. But you try just the same. Your chivalry has touched my very soul. I must admit, it is nice to experience a feeling other than hatred for once. Well done, music teacher. Well done, Salieri. In our common goal of taking down a formidable enemy commander's head, we face impossible odds together. Creatures of the storm, supernatural wolves. If you fear an enemy army, then bare your fangs and do your worst. I, Kagekyo, shall slaughter you all before you even know what has happened.
殺す。
源氏、過激をはしな、過激をは彼なれば。応殺遂行。オン。儚きは罪。この世はなべて散りあくた。我が王、貴様を捕らえたぞ。諸行無常、乗車必須。これが恩のホムラよ。
加速するぞ。殺す。行くぜ。あ、了解。ほらよ。こいつで。どうだ。そうか。片付けた。
Probably the last battle. He's still summoning more. There is no beauty to be found in endless repetition. I am counting on you to bring this concert to a close, JALTER. I guess that makes him the opening act. Or maybe he's just a decoy. Either way. As long as he keeps those things out of my hair, I'm good. Because now, I can finally take you one-on-one. I'll have to get him an ice pop from a convenience store later or something. Anyway, hello Witch Hunt, it's nice to meet you. Now, goodbye. I don't know if you're a storm, an omen, or freaking destiny itself. Whatever you are, I'm burning your ass. You, traveler caught in the storm. You will abandon everything in the face of inevitable storm, just as countless others have done before you. You will resign yourself to despair when your love is ripped from your grasp. You will abandon all hope when your tears are wiped away. But if you still mean to fight the storm in spite of these truths, then know that untamable flame, untamable fire, kindled by your own body, is your only hope at the end of vengeance. Burning with anger, with resentment, transform your fury into the flame of love and hate. Overcome the fateful storm that is reality. Let your anger guide you. Kill everything that stands in your way. No. I'm going to defeat you and keep moving forward. And don't get me wrong, I'm still going to beat you, but I'll never end up like that. That's right. It's never too late for anyone to change their minds. And if nothing else, you can always change the score. You can change it to be a clear blue sky that stretches on as far as the eye can see, to a chance encounter that feels nothing short of miraculous. to a special someone's shy smile. It doesn't matter if nobody else understands, as long as you had something bright and precious in your heart. You can always begin the song of life in you. Now, what will you do here, John Alter? Wait, Alter. It's time for my secret plan. There might be some blowback, but just try to hang in there. This thing uses magical energy to track servants over, right? So here, some of mine. So here, have some of mine. The next moment, she plunged her hand deep into the ground right before my eyes. No, not the ground. Your shadow. She grabbed the shadow by your feet and pulled at it. Avengers. Avenge this. Avenger this. Avenger that. Friend or foe. It's all Avengers here. That's the only kind of servant you can bring here, right, Dantes? Then I know exactly who to call. She reaches through the shadow and grabs hold of something beyond it. Fangs, proud, noble, twisted fangs. Eyes, demonic eyes glowing like molten gold. One is an inhuman soul that refuses to disappear even upon being remade. The other soul forever fall into madness, having lost everything. Lobo? The black shadow seem as though it is being torn apart from the inside, and in its place stands not one servant, but two. Yep, Lobo. Oh. Lobo and a knight's sword accompanied by a demonic serpent's maw. The blade of a German knight wielding with skillful precision, and the jaw of the monstrous serpent, the very essence of evil. You and I know exactly who each belongs to. You open your mouth and call out the true name of the spirit origin taking shape before you. Hassian, Lobo, and Gorgon. Come on, you two. Your master needs your help. Let's see. You start by blowing that damn lightning bird away. "1,000 mystic eyes release. Melt away. Pandemonium set us. Ah ha 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 ha."
貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンデモニアム。
Well done. They annihilated those creatures in an instant. The storm is easing up as well. I think Gorgon's magical energy may have something to do with that. What strength? I see. So this is the Kaldia's Count's temporary power-up in action. I remember you said he consumed his own magical energy to provide it. However, that is not the only unknown factor I sense here. Another is John Alter herself. She is using her spirit origin as kindling, isn't she? One wrong move and she could destroy herself. Such incredible resolve. Such devotion. I've hardly seen the likes. Is it born of affection, or perhaps it flows from the same well as her sister, who so often led other heroes her aid. Ah, that is well outside my area of experience, so I cannot be certain. At any rate, that's not all. What is the other incredibly mysterious factor I sense? Does it have anything to do with why the Master of Kalia's magical energy provision is so oddly efficient? Enormous shadows stand in opposition before Odaiba's giant Ferris wheel, a storm riding a beast, and the undisputed Wolf King. And that's not all. You and I turn your gaze elsewhere and see glittering eyes staring back. Eyes that once belonged to a goddess, but now belongs to an abomination with great serpents writhing where her body should be. Just this once, I spare you my usual disdain. I cannot believe you brought me here to fight alongside a dog. You are so brazenly arrogant, I'm actually impressed. All the more so now that I see I'm facing you, the storm of fear, death, misfortune, and destruction. Interesting. You have brought two new fighters here, one fanged, one demonic, neither of which share any of the same fear as humans. How amusing. But even fangs and demons cannot escape loss of destruction. His remains will make suitable paving stone for my temple. Come, Wolf King, it's time to begin our hunt. No, to devour our prey. The only question that remains is how best to cook it. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Gorgon. Lobo. Okay. This should be fine. There are no supports, but I think Avengers are inherently strong, so I don't think they'll need a support. Okay, divine strength. Deathstorm King, immune to incapacitation mental effects. Increase defense for yourself during critical attacks. Okay. A bonus attack will be done after the action. Ignore nullify incapacitation to be able to inflict petrify. Beast hunting, seal additional attacks from okay, so basically both of these are nullified now. Not this one. Okay. Not the defense one.
選択は正しいわ。
逃がさ
さあどうださあどうだ報復の時は来た。選択は正しいわ。すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。不毛ね、まったく。了解了。選択は正しいわ。そこそこ。マスターちゃん、宝具よ。
貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンテモニウムスケク
すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。不毛ね、まったく。任せなさいの。
どこか
燃え尽きなさいな。
苦しむがいい。
どうして。温情はない。女神でないかしら。温情はない。
千万解放。
そうでなくちゃ。
貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンテモニウムスケク
これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まりにく。エグリシブラクエーサー。 現象任せなさいな。すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くすラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。不毛ね、まったく。そこ燃え尽きなさいな。炎の中でさまようがいい。はい、いいね。そこ邪魔だわ。炎の中でさまようがいい。感情を律しすべての邪悪をはい。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向、ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
I don't think I'll be winning this, but let's see how far I go. That last double crit definitely concluded this battle. Yep.
ああ、炎が消えて。
Who can I bring? I think Ares is fine, but instead of Space Star, I think more than a cost over. Okay, I think I should be able to do this now.
選択は正しい。いいんだよ。
もっと千万解放を目指す。
ええ。
貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンテモニウムケク
さあどうだ。幸福の時はええ。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。そこ。
千万
選択は正しいよ。
貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンテモニウムケク
そこ。すべての邪悪。選択は正しいわ。了解了解。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。燃え尽きなさいな。炎の中でさまようがいい。ああ、ほん
千万どれどこから目覚め貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンテモニウムケク苦しむがいい。私の前に立つな。
いるように。
貴様らの呪いを返してやろう。時計落ちるがいい。パンテモニウム
イーグル。早炊きですカルウェア。さあどうだ。さあどうだ。すべての邪悪を任せなさいの。剣は憎悪、竜は復讐、炎は王鵬。差し貫くは何もかもラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。早炊きですカルウェア。熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ。ねえ、はい、任せなさいの。我が復讐の炎、我が王鵬の炎。ただれた像を歴史なしにするわ。ラグロンドメント・デュヘイン。
This should be the run.
燃え尽きなさいな。
Nice crit.
何時の道は
Nice.
先に進みましょう。
Okay.
大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Not that difficult, but it was tedious. Since we have to use the support's noble phantasm to constantly block his extra attacks. So yeah, you now watch as the Wolf King sinks his fang into the great beast's bone. Great beast's throat. While the serpent's mystic eye petrify the Deathstorm King's spear arm. And then, now, altar. The path has long since come to an end. Alone, none of you could hope to stop the Deathstorm King. Loss and destruction came to all things. Humans, fangs, demons, even gods. However, if human fangs and demons can find a way to work together rather than separately, it seems they can, at times, make even the impossible possible. Yes, he was such a cool character. It would be cool to summon him sometime, but it doesn't look like there's any banner with him in the coming 2 years, so. Haha, what was that? I don't think you were capable of telling jokes. Guess I should have known. I can't keep Lobo and former goddess around forever. Ugh, you know, all that aside, I am freaking wiped. I can't move a goddamn muscle, man. What I wouldn't give for such a for a cold soda right now. I can't believe the Shadow Dante's been putting himself through this during every trial. He's got to be an idiot or something. Yeah, that must be it. What else could it be? Gah, gah. Steady, John Alter. John Alter. Hmm. I'll go back and choose the other option to see if we go and catch her instead. Whoa there. Uh, thanks. I hate to admit it, but I got a little dizzy there. Just don't do that again. Yeah, you're right. I won't. I feel like I might blow my whole spirit core if I tried that again. And then you'd probably cry or something. So don't worry. This was a one-time thing. But hey, at least now you can go into the last trial with a command spell to use, right? I don't think even that masked bastard would spring and eat on us. Yeah, I think you're right. So that just leaves one more trial. Yep, Dantes. Whoa, okay. So you completely destroyed both servant spirit cores simultaneously. Exceptional work. You have passed the fifth and sixth trial. That leaves only one, my trial. I wouldn't tell you to steal yourself. I will only say this. Wait, but dare to hope. Hmm, okay. We are back to the old map. Story, main record, Ordeal call, Eid, 19th. Hmm. Was it 8 or 9? 9. Hmm. Let's say Hessian. Huh? The path has long since come to an end. Okay. Huh? Hmm. Ah, don't scare me like that. I mean, thanks. I didn't really want you seeing me like this, but I guess I haven't got much choice, huh? I'm just a little dizzy, that's all. So, yeah, thanks. Please don't do that again. Yeah, you're right. I won't. Okay, I think this is all the same. I think you are right. That only leaves one more trial. Yep. Return to materials. Without saying goodbye. Okay, section 20. Okay, we are back to our own room. Get out of bed. Look in the mirror. Take a look at the full length mirror. You and I see yourself, still dressed in your pajamas. 1 second, 2 seconds. It's okay, nobody's talking to you anymore. Morning, Hassan. Yes, it is. I'm counting on you to keep my aunt safe again today. Don't worry, I was already planning to do just that. Thanks. Hmm, it's nothing. I've done my share of escort missions. Besides, if anything happened to her, that might damage your performance. I know we haven't even formed a temporary contract, but I don't want that to happen. Don't worry, I'll do my job. Hey, are you aware that you were sleep? When you sleep, you always. What is it, Hassan? Always what? Never mind. It's probably not my place to say anything. See you. Hmm. What? I hope you like French toast. Because I just made some. Sorry if that was a little loud. My sister used to love it. I think you did too. At least when you were little. Non-committedly. Sure. I didn't always I didn't always like it the way my sister did. Even as a child, I never liked anything quite that sweet. But now I get it. Sweet sweets are great. I used to think they were an unnecessary extravagance, but I was wrong. There is nothing like sweet to pick you up, especially after a hard day's work. Sleeping like a log, then waking up to a delicious French toast breakfast. It's fantastic. It's almost like you can feel yourself absorbing energy from it. But I guess you're still too young to know what I'm talking about. Well, just remember, when you're really tired, sweets can bring a big help. That's not to say you should go overboard, of course, but hey, Auntie. Hmm? Thanks. Where did that come from? Well, I can't say. I mind. Wherever it came from. You are very welcome. Hold still for a second. Let me get a good look at you. Well, I'll be. I've never become a strapping young man, haven't you? What? You have really become a strapping? You seem so much more mature today. It feels like just the other day you were still my adorable little nephew. I see. You really have grown up since I last saw you. Anyway, make sure to finish your French toast. Got that? Okay. Let's see. I just want to see what other choice would have happened. What if I had chosen something different? I didn't sign up to be your alarm clock. But if you're just going to go back to sleep, I'll wake you up. So you can either get out of bed on your own or I can drag you out. What's it's going to be? Ignore him. Okay then, if that's how you want to do this, have it your way. I'll just have to drag you out of the bed and strip off your pajamas. Did I mention it's cold enough that you can see your breath right now? So, what's it going to be? Look in the mirror. A full-length mirror. You and I see yourself still dressed in your pajamas. 1 second, 2 seconds. It's okay, nobody's talking to you anymore. Okay, then it leads to normal conversation probably. Morning. Morning. So, did you get any sleep? I did. I'm okay. I didn't ask how you were doing. I asked if you got some sleep. Well, I guess you do look like you're doing well. And I'm getting plenty of magical energy from you, sir. Alright, let's get to school, yeah? I can't say I'm surprised Gorgon didn't stick around, but I wish at least Hilson and Lobo had. That'd make things so much easier, especially if we have to deal with another outdoor fight. Then again, I guess there wouldn't be much help if we had to fight indoors. Lobo can run on walls though. Oh, but he's also really big. I wonder where Dantes could be. Oh, not the shadow one, the masked one. Yeah. I don't know, but something tells me we'll be seeing him soon. If I remember correctly, didn't we... Wasn't there a room in our home? Yeah, they said that you are not allowed in father's study, so... Is that the room we are seeing when the masked man and the flickering shadow are talking? Masked man is probably the new Dantes and flickering shadow probably is the old dentist, so. Could be. I got a feeling we'll be fighting him sooner than we think. Yeah, I agree. I can't say for sure, but I have a hunch we are going to hear that last trumpet before tomorrow's over. Oh, our sprite. Gah, I want to talk to him, but I don't know what to say. I managed okay last time, but now that it's been a whole day, I don't even know where to begin. I want to say I have no idea what you're talking about, but honestly, I feel the same way. It's like I get all self conscious, and that makes things awkward. And ah, that's a ukulele. I know how you feel. It's only been a day or so. And yet you have no idea what to say, which just makes everything more awkward. It's just like running into other kids the same age as you in the rural neighborhood where you visit your grandparents during summer break. I'm a Kusa senpai. Actually, all my grandparents live here in Tokyo too, so mine do too. No way. Well then, I suppose I have no more to say. That was a joke, of course. What I'm trying to say is, there is nothing to worry about. You are getting yourself worked up over nothing. Deep in your heart, you always care for your friend. What else could matter? Nothing, that's what. So if you want to talk to him, don't think twice about it. Or do. Follow your heart wherever they may lead. Even if, say, we are no more than shadow cast by someone else altogether. Or just a transition, transaction, transient dream. Whatever he sees, that's his reality. And that's just as true for all of us. I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I kind of get it. You're saying we should stop worrying. Summon up our courage and go for it, right? Right, I'll do my best. Come on, Ricardo, let's go. Check it out, Master. I was wondering why we didn't see them on our way here. Looks like Himeko and Ricardo got to school before us today. Oh, morning. Well, that sure didn't last, but I get it, Himeko. I do. Don't worry. I'll take it from here. Morning, Urta. Morning. Is Himiko okay? Morning, guys. Is something wrong? Himeko? Everything okay? Thank goodness my sacrifice wasn't for nothing. I'm fine, thanks. Good morning. Huh? Are you feeling better today? Wait, you look good. I think I am. I did have a real breakfast today, sir. Maybe it's because I had proper breakfast today. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. You see, Himeko, this is why you really ought to stop skipping breakfast yourself. I heard it actually makes you gain weight. What? For me, it's mostly early lunch or completely skipping breakfast and having lunch at its regular time. I don't usually eat anything in the morning. If I eat, it will probably be some leftovers of dinner or probably something light. So, yeah. Ah, yeah, I know. Whoa, wait, did you just call me fat? Huh? No, I didn't. I mean, I guess I might have implied you could end up that way, but I didn't mean it like that. Hey, come on, don't bring your phone into this. You're scaring me. Don't worry, I'm just gonna vent to my 20,000 subscriber around the country. They don't know who I am. I'm keeping all my info private and I use an avatar I made myself. It'll be fine. You live stream and you have that many subscribers. Well, guess you know what you are doing when you graduate. Huh? Oh, you mean my ideal career path? I don't know. I actually have a lot of different interests. Sure, I like live streaming and doing doujin stuff, but I'm totally open to going to college too. What's a doujin? Me? I'm just gonna get a job right out of the high school. Well, I'll probably end up taking over the family business. My parents have been on my case about going to college though. But these days, how much does it even matter? You know, career path. Oh, right. I just remembered. They gave us the survey last week. We are supposed to turn it in tomorrow, right? That's right. Did you figure out what you're putting in yours, Urta? Oh, yeah. I come up with something. I've got Urta's memory, so I can see her top choice was culinary school. But I'm guessing she's keeping the fact that she likes to cook a secret from these guys. So she likes to cook. Huh. How about you, Ved? Did you come up with something for yours? Yeah, I did. Though I think it's a little unusual. Yeah, it doesn't involve college or working through. There is somewhere I have to reach, no matter what. So that's where I'm going first. Huh? So, once you have gotten there, what then? Then I don't know. I can't think that far ahead yet, but I'm going to think about it. I will. Gotcha. Well, I don't really know what you are talking about, but whatever it is, you should go for it. Like it or not, tomorrow's coming only as so many times you can put this off between now and then, yeah? Wait, are you talking about deadlines? As in the deadline for the draft I'm supposed to submit? No, come on. You still haven't even told me what your doujin is. Never mind, just forget I said anything. It never happened, okay? The slice of life before the final battle, okay. Ah, in this moment, all you and I can see are young, vibrant lives going about their day. As you take the sight in, I can't help but think Kirie should be here too. She should be standing beside you, smiling that shy smile of her. But her life has been extinguished. It's never. Good morning, Wade. In my capacity as ordinary human from this world, rather than a heroic spirit fighting for humanity, I have a little something I managed to get my hands on for you. A phone. It belongs to her. I'm quite sure that's you in her wallpaper. For whatever reason, for whatever it's worth, I think she might have wanted you to have this. Kirie, yes, she was a lovely girl. Yeah. His father's study, huh? Yep, as I was talking about. Something's not right here. His wife and daughter are dead, but he still hasn't so much as shown his face. And no one seems to think anything strange about that either. Now that's quite a trick. No wait, I guess he has shown his face, hasn't he? Yep. Hey there, Count of Monte Cristo. Long time no see. Whoa, that was a cut. There we go. So another day of school ends and still no sign of him. He could have at least brown that last trump card to get us out of trash today. Also, why isn't the school's interior working? Incinerator. This is burnable trash, right? So why not just burn it already? Freaking laws, man. Such a pain. Yeah, that's right. That would work out great. If the incinerator was working, we could just blame any mess we end up making on it going nuts or something. That way, I could just burn your ass at full power and not have to worry. Huh? Another one. You have got guts, I'll give you that much. But you're really underestimating me. Underestimating me. I'm plenty strong on my own. Heh heh. Something's funny about that. Forgive me. Kagekyo said something similar. I just couldn't help myself. Huh? Does that mean he already beat Kagekyo? No, that can't be right. He couldn't take Kagekyo alone without a scratch. Is he just making stuff up here? But I've never known this punk to be a liar. I don't get it. This is creeping me out. What's going on? Why is he letting me see his face now? I've already met with Kagekyo and Salieri. You are the last one, Jean d'Arc Alter of Kalia. I'm finally ready to tell you, all of you, the whole truth. You enter your room and see two things you and I don't recognize on the desk. One is a completely blank envelope, the other is a note attached to it. The note was clearly written by someone unfamiliar with the language. It says, Salieri gave me a letter for you. I didn't read it. Hassan. This is from Hassan. He could have just told me himself. He opened the envelope and began reading Salieri's letter. It says, Master Wade, with the seventh and final trial so close at hand, I'm terribly sorry that I must communicate with you in this way. Forgive me. A set of excruciating circumstances has arisen, though I cannot discuss the particulars in any detail. And I'm sorry to say that I must leave this place. I will be unable to join you as you attempt the seventh trial. The same is regrettably true for Kagekyo as well. Good luck, and may the future yet hold many joyous melodious for you. Huh? Did they get captured by... I will not say much. There is no need. I asked Salieri to do so as well, but please give Master my regards. Screw you! You want to bail before the battle is over. You can tell Master yourself. That's not the kind of message you get someone else to pass on. Yes, I know. You are right, of course, but I have my reasons. I have made my decision, as Salieri has. There is nothing more we can. Ah, curses. This is frustrating beyond words. To think that I, of all people, would run from a battlefield. Goodbye. I truly hate this. I hate that I must do this. No kidding, huh? I hate that you are doing this too. Hi, sorry for calling so late. My name is Urta. Could I speak to Ved, please? Yes, that's right. We are in the same class. Salieri is gone. Alter. He said he and Kagekyo were both leaving. Yeah, I know. So they told you about it too, huh? Guess that makes sense. But I'm guessing they didn't actually bother explaining anything to you either, yeah? Guessing you have been trying to reach out telepathically, but they aren't responding? Yeah. That tracks. Okay, guess we should talk in person then. But I'm not liking the vibe at school right now, so. Hey, you want a date with you went on a date with Murray once, right? You went to Odaivat, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. Then, besides, I'm still a little pissed she got one over me there. Anyway, you're gonna play hooky tomorrow, okay? You are. Sorry, what are we going with? Come on, you know. I'm saying we should do the same thing. Anyway, don't be late, or I'll light you on fire. Well, okay, I won't do that, but I will be pissed. Got it? You hearing me? I said, got it? She is getting restless. Thanks for waiting, Urta. Hi, John Alter. Oh, you're here, Master. Good timing. I just got here myself. So about Salieri and Kagekyo. Alright, Kagekyo gave me a message for you. Something about how there wasn't much to say and to give you their regards. Told them to tell you themselves, but obviously that didn't matter much. Why would they leave us like that? This is so sudden. I wonder if this means they went back to Cardia. Alter? Oh, good question. I don't know for sure either. Salieri did write something about extenuating circumstances. I see. Well, if that's what he said, then there is got to be something to it. Man, I must sound like an idiot now. An idiot. Okay, I don't want to let you down, so I'm going to say this. I don't think I'll be able to give you any good answers. I'm not telling you not to ask me anything. I just mean that whether I can give you any good answers depends on the question. So you know about these circumstances too, huh? Well, yeah, that affects all of us. They affect all of us. Huh. What do you mean by? Okay, that's enough. Stop right there. It's not fair if you are the only one asking the questions here, right? So you gotta let me ask some too. So, that blush, this is where you came before, right? You know, when you went to that date with Murray? I mean, keeping an eye on you from a distance then, but we didn't know she was an enemy yet. So I was so focused on keeping watch that I didn't really get to take in any of the sights. How about you? Did you enjoy the date? If you had been, if that had been the real Murray, I'd probably have been pretty fun. But since she was an alter and a phony, you were probably on pins and needles the whole time, right? Right? I guess I don't really remember. Honestly, I don't remember too much of it. Yeah, yeah, that tracks. Okay then, here's an idea. Since we are here now and this place feels like home to you, how about we act your age for once and just have a date that really is for fun. Nothing's wrong with that, right? I mean, personally, I I could go either way, but well, Urta might not might not like it, right? At least that's what I think. So if you insist, I guess I could bring myself. I guess I could go on a date with you if you want. So, what do you think? The dragon witch's voice trails off. You and I don't know what she really means. But you do know one thing. She's saying all this now with the final trial still ahead. And two of your companions missing. Alter? Yeah. I don't have much dating experience, but if that's okay. If you don't mind my inexperience with this kind of thing, then. Whoa. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So they made what looks like a whole European town in here. Huh. There is even a fake sky. What a weird idea. Do modern people like that kind of stuff? That's so silly. Huh. That's not very nice. I mean, I wasn't mocking them or anything. Oh, but I guess I might have sounded that way. Huh. Well, if I didn't mean it like that, okay? Oh look, gelato. We have got to get some gelato. A date. We have spent time alone before, but never like this. I've been to my share of singularities. Never thought I'd find myself on a date in Odaiba though. The first time I met him, we were enemies. When I was the Dragon Witch, I probably didn't see anything more in him than someone else to burn. He would have been nothing more to me than a tiny bump along my path back then. But now, here we are on a date in Odaiba. Of course, I never imagined anything like this. I really didn't, at least not at first. But lately, yeah, truth is, I have started imagining it lately, a little anyway. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'd come across some stylish modern digital magazine in Kalia's database, and I'd imagine visiting those enticing places myself. Hell, you could probably say I fantasize about them. Odaiba definitely made the list. But so, how's your gelato? Good? Mine, it's okay, I guess. It's pretty sweet and cold, but mostly sweet. Ah, this is hopeless. Honestly, I'm so out of my depth. It's all I could do to just act normal. I don't even know what I'm eating right now. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, maybe it has no flavor at all. I have no idea. I only said it was good because you asked me how it was. I've read tons of magazine and I've played this situation out in my mind so many times. But it was all for nothing. I thought I knew the truth. I thought I had a plan. But nothing's working. I have no clue how to make this a proper date. I am doing okay. Am I doing okay? Do I seem like a girl having fun on a date? Am I acting like a modern girl should? Ugh, this is so freaking hard. I'd almost rather be fighting. At least I know what the hell I'm doing on a battlefield. I know exactly how to burn our enemies, cut them down, kill them. I know what I have to do to make sure you win. There, I'd never second guess myself, but here, it's no use. I have no idea what to do with myself. I don't know the first thing about any of this date stuff. Still, I think being here with you, things like eating gelato with you, looking at clothes with you, fighting monsters at your side till we are covered in blood, staring at your face when you smile shyly. I think I love everything about it, all of it. It's already evening. That doesn't seem right. I swear we only just got here. Guess time really does fly when you're having fun, huh? Hey, you remember Shinjuku? Specifically, when we danced before you went back to Kalia. Of course I do. Me too. Partially because I sometimes look at the record of that. But also because Avengers never forget anything. Still, when I'm not wearing that dress, it kind of feels like it was all a dream. So, well, I guess that's just an excuse. Aha. I do feel kind of bad stealing a march on the others. But a little won't hurt, will it? Master, would you dance with me again? You'll lead, of course. Nod and lead. Mm-hmm. Wow. I think you have gotten better at this. Yeah, you definitely have. Who else have you been dancing with? Relax, I'm just kidding. I've gotten used to it too. You know, I can get in close without my heart pounding and everything. And see how much better my steps are. I have been practicing. Huh? Does that mean my heart was pounding last time? Of course, it wasn't, you big jerk. Jerk. You know, until just now, I used to think Cinderella was incredibly strong. After a life of servitude, she finally finds a charming prince to dance with, then even marries him. But the thing about that ball is, I can go on for so long. Now I'm living it and I can finally see how hard it is. Cause you know that no matter how much fun you are having now, it has to end. Jean Alter? Master, I'm sorry. I have to go too. I can't help you anymore. Can I at least ask you why? If I had to give some kind of answer, I'd say it's because our spirit origins, or maybe our souls. So it's because you're Avengers. You mean because you're Avengers? Huh. You can tell? Honestly, not really. I don't understand the logic at all. But seeing how Salieri and Kagekyo left, and now you are leaving too. Well, the only thing you have in common is being Avengers. Yeah, pretty much. After hearing what he had to say, well, you can't come with me anymore. I'm sorry. She never did say goodbye. One moment she was there, the next she was gone. Shortly after, you stand there watching the sun fade into the horizon, and unmistakable sound splits the air. Ah, the sound blares out across the dark red sky. The sound of the final trumpet signaling the end. Whew. Section 21 count. So, yeah, I'll be stopping here. That last section almost got me. It was because the main thing that got me going in the beginning was probably John Alter, and then when reaching Babylonia, that's when I discovered that Ishtar and Ereshkigal also exist. So yeah, till then it was John for me, and she was also one of my four servants. So that hit probably pretty hard. So let's see. I think if I go with, yeah, it was almost 2 months in. She was my third SSR. So yeah. And now let's see how this ends, because that last scene was pretty emotional. So it's probably going to get to the, we'll probably be going to the count, having the trial, and we still don't know what happened to Hassan. He just kept the letter on our desk and then he was gone too. So we don't know where he is, but I don't think he has vanished since he is not an Avenger. So we'll probably see him next time. Yeah, I think probably next stream could be the end of this ordeal call. So yeah, see you guys then. This section was probably the most emotional section in the Singularity. This section and probably this aftermath of first trial was more shocking than emotional. The death of all the family members. So yeah, this tugged on pretty hard with giving us the JALTER's perspective on what she's going through, her inner thoughts. That was cool. So yeah, pretty excited about the end of this Singularity. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow with the continuation and probably the end of it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you guys liked it, a like and sub would be appreciated. But other than that, see you guys next time. Bye.